a man should have provider mentality.
No,
now, it's not that I'm leaving all the responsibility to you.
Yeah, I mean...
But I do like when a man doesn't exactly expect that, and he just goes and he just in his mind like, okay, yes, I'm responsible for you. Because yes, you actually are responsible.
Like, I take so much pride in it here. At this point in my life, I'm responsible for myself. So if you're coming into the picture, I'm not saying that I'm going to leave everything for you. No, that's even irresponsible of me. But be ready.
Exactly.
Be ready.
Where do you draw the line between having standards and being too picky? Where do you draw the lines?
I feel like when you're really all up about physical appearance, I feel like you're being too picky.
And so what I mean is, you know when people, like we've been talking about money now, you say you want somebody that has trust fund. Congratulations to you.
Yes, baby.
And
yes,
so
I need to be comfortable. Trust fund. I need to be comfortable.
So do you think that's you being picky or that's your standard?
So now this is me being very honest.
Okay.
Well, I can understand building together. To be very honest, I would like for you, because bro, me, I'm looking for my own money. I would like for you to have looked for and probably found your own avenue, found your own niche, and be steadily cashing out. And let it be that down the line, because anything can happen. If down the line, life happens and then we're building together, let us build together already from that foundation of, we already have, like, from that solid foundation, than us coming together and me trying to say, okay, I'm building with you. I feel like in this day and age, it is a very risky business to be building with a man. That's why I don't want a trust fund. That is why I want a trust fund.
Like, that's your standard?
That's my standard.
You're really serious about this?
No, not trust fund, but like to be earning sizable.
So you need a trust fund level.
Not trust fund level. Not trust fund level. I wasn't joking about that trust fund, but it should be a sizable amount.
From your months to God's ears, though.
Everybody actually has a standard, but there are some people that are very picky.
I think I've seen this show, Pop the Balloon.
Oh my God.
There are different versions.
There are different versions.
So anyone you've watched. And I think it's crazy because it's very interesting. I like watching the show. It's very interesting to me to see people come out and say the things that are in their minds and in their heads. and it's funny because almost all the girls are saying the same thing. And it just makes you wonder, like, wow. So there are a lot of women who actually think like this. Or there are a lot of men who actually think.
What are they saying?
So they will say, like, maybe they'll talk about the standards. If they hear someone who says something like, oh yeah, I'm in tech, they are probably going to lean towards that one more. Or someone that now says, oh, I drive a truck. They will just shun you. And they're looking at this one. And you want, and everybody's trying to be their best part on the show.
I know.
But you're already leaning towards what you're hearing. If someone is giving you that provider mentality, give you that provider feel that, okay, yes, I got you. Do you want to dance on a yacht or something?
They say men are moved by what they hear.
To be honest, I feel like that provider mentality is overrated.
It is overrated?
It is overrated.
How do you mean?
I personally feel. I mean,
a man shouldn't necessarily have provider mentality.
He should, but I mean,
you feel it's overrated from who?
I need to hear her.
Wait. So, I mean, yes, be a provider, but it's more like in my own ideal setting, right? It's me and you that we are doing this thing together, right? You can be providing, but I mean, I would provide too. It's not a matter of only the man should be a provider. Do you understand? I feel like it puts a lot of unnecessary burden on men. That, I mean, we're all just trying to get by, and I know I said I want a guy that has a lot of money. But I am not necessarily looking for that in terms of a provider. I'm looking at it in terms of, okay, you know what, you're secure. And that being me, by association with you too, I am secure. And it's not like as if, I do not have my own personal, what it is I'm doing. But like, it's just that security I'm looking for, not necessarily that provider mentality. What is even a provider mentality?
A provider mentality is somebody who in their mind...
She's lecturing. Yes.
I love it. No, I'm waiting for her.
Believe the idea that they are responsible for their families.
See, I feel like that is like a double-edged sword, because a man that will believe that is also a man that will believe that you're his property.
A man that will,
a man that will believe that is a man that can believe, not build, that can't believe, that might believe that you're his property.
I agree, but we're not talking about these extras. We're talking about someone who has a provider mentality. I want a man who has a provider mentality, because if you don't have a provider mentality, that's how a man should have provider mentality. It's not that I'm leaving all the responsibility to you.
Yeah, I mean...
But I do like when a man doesn't exactly expect that, and he just goes and he just in his mind like, okay, yes, I'm responsible for you because yes, you actually are responsible for me. That's the truth. Plain blank.
But you're also responsible for your man.
We are responsible for each other, but you are not
other.
responsible. You are the one with the what's the word now? Responsibility.
I was in my house when you said you wanted to
to be
marry
responsible for everybody
That
else.
part.
Exactly.
I was in my house.
I was in my father's house.
Yes.
My father was responsible for me.
God will bless you. My father was responsible for me. So if you decide to come and take me to my father's
you
house,
have to be responsible.
Papa know they're responsible for.
or in a place where I'm responsible for myself. And you say you want to carry me into your house, and now you want to be my protector, my provider.
Exactly.
You are definitely responsible for me and our kids.
You see this thing that you just said that, oh, I'm already responsible for myself. Like, I take so much pride in it here. At this point in my life, I'm responsible for myself. So if you're coming into the picture, I'm not saying that I'm going to leave everything for you. No, that's even irresponsible of me. But be ready.
Exactly.
Be ready.
No, at some point, all of us are all responsible for ourselves. But it's just a normal. There's no how he would just want to carry you from your house to his house without going through your father first.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Now your papa born you, now he's
course.
paying you to a certain level. Everybody has bills that they are paying currently. Everybody has rent for house, rent for this, whatever it is
And
that
even
they're
when we're
paying.
talking about responsibility, it's not really just about bills because bills is like, it's just money. Money is tangible. We can always get money. Like that's not.
Yep.
I don't think I'm a lazy person. Like
You don't think, Abi, you know.
I can be lazy a little bit, like in some aspects.
But
But like typically,
You are selectively lazy.
so inherently,
Exactly.
I don't think I'm
That's
a
the word.
lazy person to work. I'm a lazy person who I'm also a career person. I'm very career minded, so I'm very ambitious like that. So if I'm with somebody, I know that I'm also going to be contributing financially into our home.
Yeah.
But the point we're talking about is having that mentality. I really find that sexy in guys who just want to protect, just want to provide, just want to cover you.
Yes, no.
Like, I think it's really sweet.
I see what you mean. I see what
It's
you
very
mean.
romantic. But again, it does not mean that I'm not going to be doing anything.
I mean, there are some people that there's some people in quotes that you have some people say that, oh, it was my mom that sent me through school, that did this, that did that. What happened to your father? Well, he was just donating. He was just donating sperm. Your father was just donating. No, there's some people that experience such.
From donor parents.
Do you know, there are some times that my mom praises my brother because he's married, and she's like, oh, that he takes up his responsibility as the father of the house, as in my head, I'm like, but I don't understand. Nobody go carry person's daughter. Like, in my head, it's normal. But to her, it's a big deal because maybe at some point she has seen people's parents. I mean, her father took responsibility of her, or maybe her friends or something. She has seen people that, she will just like, you don't know, there are some men that are very responsible. They don't do this, they don't do that. But I'm like, what's their responsibility? It now looks weird to me when people are talking about men not being. What is their responsibility?
Exactly. A big deal breaker for me is when a guy comes to me and asks me silly questions like, what do you think about 50-50? Bruh, get out the door. Let the door hit you on your way out.
So you don't do
Delete
50-50.
my number. Like, the fact that you have to ask
Why are we
me
doing
for that.
I can't. But why are we talking about it?
See, it's not even a 50-50 situation. There's no 50-50. There is no 50-50 in marriage. It's 100-100. Everybody is bringing in. What I own, we own it together. What you own, we own it together.
That's true.
But if you already come with that mindset and you think it's okay to ask
pay the
me
rent
that
to buy the
question,
groceries.
it tells a lot about where your mind is at. And I'm going to dump your ass.
I pay the rent, you buy the groceries.
No, we're not doing that.
No, I'm just saying that's like a 50-50
If that's what
mentality.
you think, say no.
That's really crazy.
What I
do not support it.
I think it's trash.
A lady said that there's no amount of things she buys in her house. Like if she buys something of 5 naira, that husband will give her back the money. That she's always like,
Oh, that's cool.
that he's always looking for a way to just let me give you back the money. Maybe she's like, no, don't worry. I said, okay, that no problem. Like you just see a lot on my phone, like the husband was like, because he always thinking that I'm the father of this house, I'm the man of this house. I'm supposed to be doing everything in this house.
I like that kind of person because it will not be so like.
Do you think that's coming from a place of him knowing that he's the sole provider, or it's coming from a place of
I don't want
he
my wife
doesn't
to be
want
rude.
his ego
To be bruised.
So if it's coming from that perspective,
someone like that.
that's unhealthy.
Someone like that.
Someone like that.
I think that's
Someone
where
like that,
that's where it
unhealthy.
goes to the being
Yes,
women
that's
being
unhealthy.
property. Yeah, is
That's unhealthy. If you're doing it because you don't want your ego to be bruised, you don't want people to be looking at you that you're not providing no, but like if it's coming more from a place of this is how you were raised, this is what your father did, that's how your brain is wired.
I feel
That's
like
fine.